Okay, so here we are at day 2 wizard carving. You know, I looked at the pictures I saved last night so I could see improvements that I want to make. I got to cut these arms deeper and round it off so the arms are separated from the chest. You know, you'll see I got drawn on here too. So something like this, I'm not rushing on, but I don't know, whatever. Maybe I should try and sharpen my chains before I start cutting. Whew, okay. So in here, right here, so for example, I say that stronger wood's always on the inside, but here's, we're getting, got a little bit of punky wood in here, right? So I'm not going to carve this any deeper, because I know I got that wood in there, right? Watch this. Just pop right off. See that? So you can see the depth now. His hands are a lot deeper. I'm not going to do the detail on his face till last, because I always like to do the fun stuff first, and then I'm left with the boring shit for last. So I think now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut all the lines in his gown, in his cloak. You know, like kind of wave lines. I brought my gouger today too, so I'll probably end up using this. This is like a couple $100. You can find it on Etsy. It's pretty heavy. It's a pretty heavy thing, but I'll show you me using it in a little bit. Okay. Okay, you can see I got my lines drawn here, so I'm gonna make a bevel cut this way and a bevel cut that way, and it will make it so like this round, this piece here is rounded out after I sand it, right? So if you look this way, it will be round. All these will be round, like little mountains in there, till the end of the cloak hat. So that's what I'll work on right now. And see how I cut this? It gives the cloak a little rim. So I got to cut this back first, and all these will be round coming off of here. Okay, you see how I got that cut in? All these marks, I kind of make it round. It's not round yet, but this whole thing is going to be burnt with a tiger torch. Okay, I forgot to bring it today, but this whole thing is going to be burnt with a tiger torch. So that, and I'm going to burn it really deep too, right? That will make everything nice and round. Get rid of these round points. Because I'll hit it with a tiger torch, then I'll sand it with my drill with my sanding bit that I use. So I got to make his whole gown like this, kind of like waving. You know what I mean? So it's like a waving cloak. You know what I mean? The whole thing. You know, so it's a wizard. See how much depth I got in his beard sticking out now? I just kept on cutting back. Like a pro carver would do one cut and get rid of all this. Me, I had to do like 10 to get to where I want. See the depth I got in the hands? I'm going to end up cutting this piece out, right? I don't know, I'm not very good at fingers. I haven't done too many, but you just kind of got to make them look like kind of fingers, like hands, right? That's what we got so far. So I got the hands drawn in where I'm going to cut my lines. I'm going to cut them straight in, okay? These are the arms. And you see I'm wrapping them around in here. And this will overhang, like the cloak's overhanging. Here too, it will overhang a little bit. So I'm going to use my chainsaw to quickly cut those lines about, I don't know, that deep. And then I'm going to use my gouger. I'm going to use this thing after I got the lines cut. I could just use the gouger, but I'm just going to template my lines first. Okay, so I decided not to use the gouger there on the arms because I got more control with the chainsaw, right? So I did 2 45 cuts. I cut this way and then I cut this way. Actually, I did my center cut, then I cut this out, then I cut this out. When I take the torch to this, I'm going to heat the shit out of in here, and it's going to make everything round out once I sand it, right? I think that's how the Indians used to preserve their wood, you know, like torch it or whatever tools they had. Okay, so I did it for this arm, and his top of his head's done, and there's done. I could break these up a bit so they don't look so uniform. You know, I could put a couple, like I say in my beard videos, cut into it. But whatever, we'll see. So I left this side. I haven't done this side yet, and I'll film that. His hood's done. His cloak hood, or whatever you want to call it. But see, I just did a straight cut here. Now I'm going to come along and I'm going to cut here. Okay, so first of all, it was straight. Now I'm going to cut on a 45 all the way down here. And then I'm going to come to the other side. I'm going to cut a 45 all the way down the other side. And then that will give it the kind of round effect to all these. Cut here, 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 whatever. I'll shut up. But, and as I'm doing this, it's getting rid of this pith wood, whatever, the water wood. So, yeah, so that will slowly be disappearing. Let's see here. Like, yeah, you can see like, here, there's none of it left. There's a bit there, some there. But yeah, so remember, guys, like, I'm not a pro carver. Oh, I gotta sneeze. I'm not a pro carver by any means. Excuse me. I'm not a pro carver by any means. Like, so don't follow the way I use tools and stuff like that. I got my safety pants on, chainsaw pants. I wear gloves. I got earplugs in. That's probably why I might seem like I'm yelling. And just be happy doing what you do. If you're not happy doing what you do, then why are you even doing it? You know what I mean? Why bother? You only live once. You got to take advantage of it and do what makes you happy in life. This shit, I freaking love it, man. Makes me happy. Okay. I just quickly cut that out. Oh, I forgot that one. So it's straight. My straight cutter forgot to bevel it out, but no big deal. What I was doing back here, I don't know if you saw, but I was making these arms, back of the arms stick out farther, right? So like I said, my other carvings, people, the deeper you carve into your carving, the more realistic it's going to look. You know what I mean? So you can see his arms. His elbows would actually be like real life kind of there, but whatever. Okay, I'll have a coffee and have a sip of my coffee and smoke. And then, oh, I got to carve all the lines down here now. But you see how I kind of shaped the back of them? Let's see here. Hold on, I'm going to put my camera down for a sec. See how he's got shape there? Shape your pieces, man, it will look cooler too. I think I'm gonna have to cut maybe all this out here. Like this, from here out. Take it all out and swoop it down, because if you look here, where it goes in here, it doesn't match up with down there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Looks like somebody's running out of gas. Running out of gas. Yeah. So my last part of the video, I was talking about that's sticking out too much there. Well, I got that all cut down in there. But guess what? Rot! We got some more rotten wood down here. So I'm gonna cut this line here because, like, when I was at the beach yesterday, I grabbed some branches. You know what I mean? So this guy's gonna be holding the branch, probably this one. Hold on. So I'll just cut back, anyways. For now, I'll just cut that rot more. I'm gonna cut down here and make it so the branch can. I'm gonna cut. Jesus. Okay. I'm going to cut all here and make it swirl around the bottom and cut all this out and leave it thick here so the branch can sit on here, okay? It's all going to be cut like this and hole it out, and hopefully I carve through that rot and get past it, but you just never know. Okay. You see how that is now? It's all proportionate inside under his arms all the way down. Now his cloak arm things hang down out farther too, makes it more realistic. But here's the problem. So I got this all cut out. What's that, people? It's goddamn rot. The only thing good about this is his stick's gonna be in there. It might hide it. So let's see. I'm gonna get this screwdriver and I'm gonna see how far this rock goes in. Tip of the day, people. Don't carve rotten wood. Especially when you're doing bigger pieces like this. You know what? I think that's about it. Uh-oh. Because when you spend all your time on a big piece like this, you get rotten there. I thought I checked the bottom of the log. See if there was rot. It seemed like there was a little spot, but you don't know how water can travel. That's like the center of the tree, you know what I mean? There's a little tree in there. This isn't even punky. This is rotten, guys. But I don't think it goes too far back there. I think it's just kind of from here and here. Well, no, just here and in there, maybe like a round tree. So that's actually pretty good news. Okay, I'll put my phone down for a minute so I can turn. This thing is like 200 or 300 pounds, right? Let's go put my phone down for a sec. Whew. Okay, you see that stick? I got a few of them from the beach, so it will kind of like be sitting down there. And if I can manage to get it like this in his hand and sitting down there. Going all right besides that rot, which isn't too much of a big problem. I'll just cut that shit right out of there. Get rid of it. Okay, good news, people. Got all that rot in there. All this, a little bit rot left in there. All this is gone. That's why you have to improvise when you're carving, people, and you know, make it work. So now when I'm sitting there cleaning this rod out, I'm like, hey, hold on a second. If you can see here, this kind of rounds out. Now those are his legs. You know what I mean? It's like round in, round in. Those will be the wizard's goddamn legs. As long as you put your mind to it and open up your imagination, you can make anything work. Trust me. Open it up. Okay, I'm getting pretty tired. I think I've been carving for maybe 3 hours today. But you can see here by this bottom part I cut out so the stick can stick in there. So it's flowing this way. Here comes some sound effects. So everything's going to be flowing like whoosh, like the wind's blowing his cloak this way. So you'll see the lines I drawn on. You can see one down here. Whoosh, whoosh. You know what I mean? Everything's going to be flowing this way, the same way. Whoosh. Even his cape is kind of flowing this way, right? You know what I mean? It's going in this direction. So, whoosh, 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 whoosh. Everything's going to be going that way, kind of spinning around into the goddamn old wizard. I might just cut those in and then call her a day. You know, no sense rushing things like this, people. Just enjoy what you're doing. Good thing those hands weren't rotten. You know what they say? The laziest man always has the best ideas. Okay, so that's about it for me today. I think I was here for 3 hours, maybe. Like I said, people, try and clean your shop up. I know I got lots of sawdust to sweep up there. But clean your shop up at the end of every day and then get a nice fresh start tomorrow morning, right? Or whenever you get here. So you can see those lines, how I said everything's going to be flowing around. Sound effects. Whoosh. Okay. So you can see it at the back here. I ran out of gas, so... And you got to remember, when this piece will probably be in somebody's yard outside, right? So you got to remember, try and not leave any... So, okay, let me explain this. You see how this overhangs that? This is higher than this. Hard for you to see in camera. And I didn't make this higher than that, so no water can get trapped in here, right? You want to be able to make sure, I do anyways, all the water is going to be able to flow off with the rain, not get trapped anywhere. See, There's a good chance it could get trapped in here, but I'm gonna cut all down here so the water can flow off. You know, I'm gonna leave this, I'm not gonna cut this top part. I'm gonna bevel cut this way under here, so this part overhangs, and then the water can flow off like that way, you know what I mean? This whole thing will be cut in like that. But anyways, so good thing we got past the rotten wood there. There's a little tiny bit left, and once I cut that out, it will be gone. And we'll put a stick in his hand tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm gonna bring my torch. My tiger torch. I'm gonna torch this. Well, it's actually a roofing torch, not a tiger torch. Yeah, maybe it is a tiger torch. But I'm gonna torch this whole thing once all my cuts are done, right? And then I'm gonna sand it. I'll take a lot smaller torch to his face though, because I don't want to burn away the detail. And I got some real eyes, like a real plastic eyes. I'm gonna carve out his eyes, and I'm gonna glue those plastic eyes in there, so it gives a more real effect. Okay, guys. So maybe we'll see you tomorrow if I got enough lazy man strength to get here and work on it. Be real, people, and hope everybody's good. Follow me on Instagram, and it's cool if you can like this video, and if you like carving and you're a beginner carver, you can subscribe to my channel. Lots of tips about the Fordhams and Dremel type tools for like smaller carvings, and we'll talk to you later. Okay, bye. Just go away. Go away.